hopefully you can hear me today. So I'm using an external microphone, which I've had a bit of difficulty with. So I'm just waiting for a few people to join the live to tell me whether they can hear me or not. So today is Tuesday, the 7th of April, and life is going merrily along, whatever we do. So today, Tuesday, firstly I want to say, if you do join the live, if you could say hello, it would be wonderful just to put a hi in the comments, because I can see people join, but I only see the names of the people who join and don't comment if they are my personal Facebook friends. So how's it all going? What phase are we in with lockdown and self-isolation and reduced physical closeness this week? It's been a bit of a roller coaster, which is a word I've used quite a bit since I started doing these lives on the 13th of March. And what I'm hoping by now is that people are getting into the groove of the new normal. And maybe you're getting a little bit bored. So today, following on from yesterday's theme, when I pulled out a book from the bookshelf, I've pulled out another book from the bookshelf, How to Keep Young After 40. Now, this little gem was first published, no doubt self-published, in 1947, and this edition comes from 1951, and you've got to love, I spent a whole $1 on this gem. Now, this slim tome of really not that many pages, just barely 60 pages, actually gives the elixir of longevity away on the first page. How crazy is that? So How to Keep Young After 40, copyright. I'm just going to share a few paragraphs with you. For those who've just joined, hi Jane, not sure who else is there, and other people who are here who aren't my Facebook friends, could you just say hi so I know who you are? Anyway, firstly, Jane, I know you're here. Can you hear me speak? Because I'm using an external microphone today. If you're having any trouble hearing me speak, could whoever's here put a note in comments. I'll try to use my old drama days projection voice to read from this book. I'm just going to indulge me in a couple of paragraphs because, as I said, they give it away. The key to longevity on page 1. Okay, it begins. Man's search for the secret of prolonging human life and vitality began thousands of years ago. Really? All sorts of strange notions and potions have been tried, but to no purpose. Each generation has produced its men of science, of course, no women of science, men of science or humbug. I think naturopaths may be the humbug. Thanks for letting me know you can hear me, Jane. Or humbug, who have made the quest for the magic elixir of life a special dedication of their time and thought. In our lifetime, we remember Professor Mechnikov, who made researches into the Bulgarians' way of living. The hardy peasants of the Bulgarian mountains are famous for their longevity. An extraordinary percentage, we will just ignore that, phone, go away. An extraordinary percentage of them, so this is the Bulgarians up the mountain, are famous for their longevity. Well, an extraordinary percentage of them, compared with other races, live past the century mark. Mechnikov spent much time among them with a view to ascertaining whether it was some kind of special diet or scheme of living that accounted for their long lifespans. Now wait for it. Are you going to guess what it is? Are you guessing? Okay, all right. He finally attributed their long lives and relative freedom from disease, really helpful in these interesting times, a long life and relative freedom from disease, to the fact that their principal article of diet was yogurt. So those of you at home knitting your dishcloths and making your own yogurt, you're going to be fine. And you're going to live past 40. I really love picking up quirky books in antiquarian bookstores and just secondhand bookstores. So I think I've got my dollar's worth out of that. What I actually wanted to ask from you guys today is I'm developing a Rona list, a Rona resources list. And in it, I have got some real goodies. So I've got links to stage productions like the National Theatre, or for the highbrow ones or those who are trying to get their opera on. Hello, Lindsay. I've got links to that. So I'm putting this all together for my newsletter that will be coming out next week. So I'm just seeing what else you are doing with your online resources to keep you entertained during lockdown. Now, I think the whole world knows about Yoga with Adrienne, but do you know about Betty Grumble? Betty Grumble is the persona of an Australian cabaret artist who through this time is doing an Instagram live every single day. So hopefully we'll be doing it right through Easter at 10 o'clock Australian time or Sydney time to do some 80s boogie, a half-hour dance class, which is really, really fun. Of course, there are No Lights, No Lycra groups around the world who are usually letting you know through social media how you can access their weekly live dance together. So I've also discovered Shakespeare. There is a group reading, working their way through the Bard's back catalogue, who are kind of Brady Bunch style, reading it on Zoom, doing production a week. So what are you doing? Are you listening? Are you dialing into the BBC archives to listen to their book of the week? Are you listening to new podcasts? Are you watching some of the other back catalogue from the places like the Sydney Opera House have got music and talks up? So if you've got any resources, please share them with me in the next day or two as I put them together. Jane's just said she's finding it a bit too distracting. And also too, so following on from yesterday's theme was about what we can do offline. So that's why I was grabbing books off the shelf. So offline, is really, really important. And I think that's a really, really great comment that Jane just made, that sometimes this is getting too much. I'm actually feeling like I have too many resources to go to sometimes. So I just want to pick and choose. So the things that I've been picking and choosing has mostly been exercise, which my friends will find quite amusing. But I think there's something out there right now through the generosity of many avenues for body, mind and spirit. I'm going to wrap this up. We've done between our 5 and 10 minutes today. I hope you have a good day. Hope you enjoyed learning about what the elixir of long life over 40, is all about. He doesn't say what the Bulgarians did to the yogurt. And I'll see you back tomorrow. So we've only got 4 lives this week because of Easter. So I'm just doing it on work weekdays. And see you tomorrow. Have a good one, everyone.